Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. I gotta turn on the monitor to even be able to see the chat, I think. Unless I can look at that monitor. If there is a chat. Kind of a sort of a practice from my other one. Yeah, we're gonna talk chat today, or talk. We're gonna chat talk. We're gonna talk stream today. We're gonna talk shred today. So I put it in the middle pickup here. Bearded Blues dude, what's up, man? Thanks for the wireless mic. So what's going on with you, man? How are things with you? Yeah, I was thinking about a lot of shred type things, so I was like, you know what? I should probably talk shred a little bit. For the 8th time? That's frustrating, man. Why for the 8th time? Oh. Gabriel Tone, what's happening, dude? Man, that's frustrating. Audio artifacts in terms of like clipping? Is it a clipping issue? Compression causing static. Are you on Windows? Are you on Win 10? Let me just see something here. What is it? Start. I'm just going to look for something because I think I actually have a script that can fix that. I know it sounds strange, but Hopefully this doesn't hold up doesn't make my stream pause by searching for it, but I have a start and stop Windows Audio. My launcher has gotten weird. I actually have a script. You probably know about, you're an IT dude, so you probably know about this way better than I do, but I actually run, if you have, oh band, shut up already. If you have, what is it, auto, hey, was Gabriel Tone on here? Gabriel Tone, what's up, dude? Good seeing you, man. Yeah, Bearded Blues dude is having issues with Windows Audio. And if it's like a crackling thing, hey Andy Dion, what's going on, man? I was just doing some jamming and talking about shredding. But let's see here. I'm looking up something for Bearded Blues dude here. This might work. Now, I'm running 8.1, but what I literally do, maybe it won't work. Maybe it won't work. I don't know. Did you try rebooting before you rendered the audio? I want to see this anyways. Actually, I should do the stop script first. Stop Windows Audio. Bearded Blues dude, if you have auto hotkey, which is that free thing, what do you call it? Free scripting. You all right? It's I heard a bunch of dishes drop. Hang on one sec. Let's see. Here's the run that in auto hotkey. That'll stop your Windows Audio. And then restart it again. So run to restart it. So you have to stop it. So you set up one script to do that, and then you get, maybe it's the other way. Yeah, to restart it is a similar command, but I actually run them as separate scripts. Nice. And there you go. So you run those in auto hotkey. I have actual commands that just kind of do that because I get it all the friggin' time with my audio, and I get the crackling, and it will do it in a rendering. It also does it in listening, which is really annoying. So basically what you're doing is you're stopping Windows Audio. You're just nuking the whole thing without having to reboot, and then you're starting it right back up again, and oftentimes that fixes it. So Andy Dion, how you doing, man? So yeah, I had this little funk jam going on. Maybe that'll help. Try that and see, and it might get rid of your crackles. Like I said, I never really dealt with 10, but I'm sure it's probably similar infrastructure. But anyways, I had this thing going on, and from the old video. Oh, and I got these little cheater straps here. This cheater strap needs tightening though. So what I do is I put a little knot in it, like that. It needs a little tightening. There we go. Now we can hit all 6 strings, but get only one note out. Crack is whack, absolutely. Say no to crack. Ah, then the pick falls out. Thrash metal fun riffs. Hey, it was just Saturday. I was just sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I want to hop on with the cool kids and just chill out. So I said, screw it, man. I'm doing another impromptu live feed. It doesn't have to be a big Hollywood production. Just have some fun and chill out. Talk some guitar, whatever else is going on. Yeah, Bearded Blues Dude was having fun with his computer. Fun with audio. Lots and lots of fun with audio. So we talked about that a bit. And then we are now talking guitar. We're talking shred guitar. We're talking about... I have a shred exercise that I like to do. And I love to pass it along to anybody else who may be like digging on wanting to do shred. But before we do that, I should probably talk a little bit about the amazing things that I have encountered with the entries to this Hillbilly Challenge. Saw Joe Wentz, he friggin' killed it. He killed it. Andy Dion killed it. Bearded Blues Dude killed it. Gabriel Tone, we're still waiting for you, man. No pressure. It'd be cool to see you do it, though, man. And then, of course, we had Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. What did he do? He actually had help. So you'll have to see that one. It's one of those type things where I almost want to save it as a surprise. Old Man Dan, how you doing, man? You know, I saw a recent video of yours, and then I meant to comment on it. I have to throw a comment on it. I thought it was pretty good. I like how you play the video games and stuff. But you got a name as if you're like really old, and you're actually not that old, so. The Dog Paw, what's happening, man? I was expecting this really old dude when I saw Old Man Dan. He's not that old. You don't live up to your name, man. You're not that old. It's not fair. It doesn't say it. You're not delivering what it says on the tin, man. Good seeing you, though, seriously. And the Dog Paw's here. The Dog Paw, you gonna be throwing down some hillbilly or what, man? Really? Wow, Gabriel Tone, what was that going for? If I might ask. Oh yeah, okay, so 54 years, that's... I guess at my age, 54 years doesn't really seem that old, so... You're only 7 years out of my range, so... I guess to a 20-year-old, we're all old, but I guess that's how it works. So. Exactly, yeah. You got stung by one of those red wasps? You're not talking about the friggin' tarantula hawks, are you? 160, wow. I found them online for, well, yeah, maybe. I think I found some that were actually near 100, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I don't see you in the chat now. Washburn Lion. Let's see here. Hey, maybe I could do something funky with this screen. Washburn Lion, where was it? Images. Let's see here. Here I am. Now I'm like stealing. I'm totally stealing from the playbook of some of the other live streamers. Let's see. But yeah, well, Reverb.com, it's out of stock. Reverb is the out of stock place, from what I understand. Everything's always out of stock. But what is that model? I think it is the EL115 or something. They sell them pretty cheap. There's a pink one, but still, it might give a price on it. 115, yeah. So they got that one in stock. If you want a kind of a mauve colored one, salmon colored. But yeah, they have them in all different colors. They got black, and you can probably find them towards the $100 mark. It is a great guitar. I love it. I play on that a lot, actually, because I find it so snappy. Yeah, wasps don't. But have you heard of the Mosquito Hawk? No, I keep saying Mosquito Hawk. It's not a Mosquito Hawk. It is a Tarantula Hawk wasp. And they have those out here in Arizona. Tarantula Hawk. I think it's a wasp. It's a form of wasp. But they have the second most deadly sting of all the bugs, next to the bullet ant. Yeah, see that? The question is, how painful is a tarantula hawk wasp sting? So it is, out of all the insects, it is the second most painful sting one can ever get from an insect. And the advice is that if you get stung by one, to immediately get on the ground. Ah, goodness. Yeah, so apparently these people actually go through the trouble of allowing themselves to get stung by them. But what they do is they sting the tarantula, I guess. That's the... Hey, bumblebees! Paul Lou! What's happening? Hey, thanks for joining us cool kids on an impromptu Saturday stream. Snipe. I've heard of snipe. What are those exactly? I know people used to kid around and do like snipe hunting, whatever that was, but... So yeah, Gabriel Tone, that is a good price, I would say, for it. But I'd talk them down to like 115, 120 tops. Okay, Bearded Blues dude, and that would be the one with like the two pickups, pretty much laid out. What is? I don't know if they even give a model number on this one. This one just says Lion by Washburn, and then it's got that on there, but it's got the kind of the cutaway there. It's a great guitar. I mean, I left this guitar laying around for I don't know how long. I didn't really mentally assign much value to it. And then when the neck was all out of whack, and then I ended up busting the truss rod in it. So the truss rod's busted, but right when I busted the truss rod, the neck actually went perfect. So it's perfect with a busted truss rod, and so I just use it like that. Looks like that, but black. Yeah, see, that's on my wish list. I'd collect like so many of these Washburn Lions, scallop them all down. So Paul, what's going on with you, man? Texas paper wasp. Yeah, that sounds pretty scary. Snipe. Oh wait, I should probably get back to normal screen again. There we go. Okay. So, anyways, okay, I was talking shred because what happened was I was encouraged by the great guitar hack to throw down on that metal song, the Iron Maiden-ish type song. And if you guys know me well enough, I haven't really played much Iron Maiden type stuff. I have it queued up here. Yeah, there it is. So it's, yeah. That kind of thing. Yard work Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not a 12/8. I think it's like a 9/8 time signature, if I'm right. I could be totally wrong on that though. I like to act like I'm all knowledgeable in music, but I don't know shit. But I think it's 9/8. anyways, so what I did was basically I pretty much filled it up with 6 tuplets. Maybe they're non-tuplets. I'm not. No, I think they're 6 tuplets because I'm not sure what I'm doing there exactly. We'll try to count how many notes per beat we're getting, but if I do something like so, I think those are non-tuplets, which would be 9 notes per beat. Give it a little bit of gain, and what's the full progression? Well, let's take a listen to it and see. So, if we were to speak generally, we're in E minor. That's E. That's all E. I think it goes to D here. Yep. C. Yeah, it's a D to C. D. B to C to D. C. D to B. And that's basically it. So what scale then comprises of that? There are a few scales out of our modal system which comprise of those notes. So we would have, starting from our brightest scale of those would be the Aeolian. That's got the C in it. It's got D in it. Pretty much all E minor scales will have D. Well, that fan's giving me a lot of rumble. So that scale would have it. The Phrygian would have it, but it's darker. And then of course our Locrian has it, but it doesn't have a B in it. So that would rule out the Locrian in terms of if we were to take all the chords together and conglomerate them by root notes. Randall Drum Machine. Randall Drum Machine. $20? That sounds like a great deal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why that would be a bad deal at all. You could hit the keys on it and stuff like that, and or program. If it's programmable and you can hit all the keys on it, then yeah, absolutely. It's a great practice tool. Better than a metronome. You know, at least you get more of a feel for it, and plus you can do tunes on YouTube and stuff with it. But so yeah, so if we were to play it, let's see if I can play along with it here. You're right, bumblebees. You're absolutely right. When we look at it in a modal connection, oftentimes with these kind of things, you could do a straight pentatonic. Any scale will work over a power chord if there is no third in the chord. Yeah, kind of. But, okay, so I'm going to put that argument to the challenge then. Let's look at it this way. That's the E major over it. Now, I did cheat in the actual shred video, and I actually borrowed some notes from the Dorian because the Dorian is a minor scale, and they could be mixed in. But doing a major scale like that probably wouldn't work. You could sort of do a Phrygian dominant. You can do that, I suppose. Sounds pretty dark, kind of wacky. But what I did in the latest video was I pretty much took Dorian and Aeolian and kind of mixed them together. It sounds too dark. But it's pretty crazy. So if I want to be crazy, then yes, absolutely. Locrian would actually be loco, you know, loco over that progression. Yeah, for the normal challenge, I pretty much stayed with Aeolian and Dorian. Jimmy Biter, what's happening? Jimmy Biter's been doing some shredding lately, man. Getting some killer videos up there, dude. I really love your approach to guitar, man. But yeah, Thrash came up with a really good surprise for the Hillbilly Challenge. Blew my mind, so I can't wait to show that one off. Andy Dion, of course, took it to a whole new level. Joe Wentz took it to a whole new level. Oh yeah, man, definitely. He's kind of new on the scene too, which is great because he's starting to get exposed to an audience now, which is, it's about time, man. Well deserved. So keep them coming. So if you're not subbed to Jimmy Biter, definitely sub to him, man. The dude is a beast, and he's a very nice guy too. So combination of both. So yeah, so we got some of those arpeggios, like a G major arpeggio. We could do an F sharp minor. You do that. That's a C major, D major, D minor. You tried playing the changes in metal? Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like if I wanted to do strictly arpeggiation, really allows you to play changes nicely. So if I do an E minor or G major. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But usually you could play the changes just by highlighting the notes in the scale. Beat a Blues dude, you're back. See how your audio works. Ah, you did the reboot. Okay. Well, and that's, see, the reason why I use the auto hotkey script is because I'm too lazy to reboot. So that reboots my audio without rebooting the computer. But it depends on if it works in your system or not. Yeah, so playing the changes in metal is definitely good, and a lot of that you could actually do that by highlighting the scale, because we're not playing jazz, so really the scale itself will allow you to highlight those notes without having to do much. tapped arpeggios that well. Weedy! Oh, Weedy! Weedy, I think I missed your comment. I was planning on getting to you on that. You're asking when that stream will be coming. That will be coming a week from today. So that's the goal anyways. Good seeing you, bro. Glad you're here, man. So you got a week. Bumblebess. Bumblebess. You know what? I haven't seen many jams from Bumblebess. Bumblebess, you got some jams up there? What would be a good jam to check out? I want to be exposed to Bumblebess because it sounds like you know what you're talking about. I haven't had much exposure, so to your playing in it. And sometimes what happens is the sad thing is that I think I hit the bell and then I don't. But I think I'm sure I'm subscribed to you, Bumble. Let's see here. You did the video. Oh, okay. Cool, Weedy. Then I'm going to have to check it out. It should pop up in my notifications here. Where's my thing? Now, sometimes my stream tends to get a little wonky when I try to play something, so it's probably like low quality. Bumblebess, what's a good video to show off your shredding skills? Well, Bumblebess, if you have no content, man, you got to get some content up. 'Cause I'd like to see what you meant by tapped arpeggios. Blues Rocker, what's happening, dude? Good seeing you, man. Ah, Weedy put his Ibanez to use. His new Blues Rocker. Good seeing you, man. Did you guys see Blues Rocker's entry? It's fantastic, man. That tone is friggin' awesome. The riff saved is the riff earned. Yeah, I'm gonna be checking it out. Be checking it out soon. Yeah, I know I've got Weedy tagged to be updated, so Weedy's is going to show up, or it better. He better have that bell. Yes, he did. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Weedy, I will definitely treat myself to it. Rick Hefner, what's happening, dude? Ah, I see what you mean. Yes. So not as complex or crazy arpeggios as I was thinking, but yeah. So yeah, you could definitely pull those out, no doubt. So if we were over the E, we could do. Those kind of things. The C for D. Yeah, you could do that. You could also do string skipping arpeggios. String skippers are a lot of fun. And then we go down to so you could do that. You could do combinations. You could do like tweeping almost. Something like that. I probably am not doing them right at all, but there's a lot of different approaches to it. And we tap. If we do, yeah, I think we could probably do multi-tapping with that as well, but I'm not sure if I could pull it off. We'll see. Thanks, man. He did a Zepp cover too. Oh, I'll have to check that out. He kept the tuning, right? Yeah, notification is, but I think I was on or streaming during that time, so I wouldn't have caught it. But I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be awesome. Then I could add it to the Heavenly Hillbillies. Hey, thanks, Blues Rocker. Yeah, we're talking a little bit about approaches. Now, straight up shred, because obviously when you incorporate tapping, it's always good to kind of have a plan in your mind before you do it. But without tapping, then we can keep to our positions. Now my fingers don't want to do it quite as much, but seeing is not believing. Yeah. So, and with the Les Paul, of course, the Les Paul is set up very nicely because the action on this one is pretty easy on the fingers, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's pretty low. Unlike some of the other guitars, like I have one set up that's pretty high. But with pretty high action, then we get kind of a different effect where we're not so much worried about legato shredding. Clean up our sound a bit, make the guitar harder to play. Go in, and I'll grab one of the harder to play guitars, which of course I'll need the what do I got here? Let me undo the headphones for a moment. Let's go back and get a hold of this one. This is the Yamaha Pacifica, but I like its tone. It's got a very punchy tone to it. Yeah, that's a Les Paul Studio. It's 92 model, I believe. I'm not sure when they first came out with them, but I do believe that was the first run of Studio that they had. I bought it after somebody had broken into my apartment and stole all my guitars. Worst part about it is I know who it is. Have no idea where they're at, but I know who it is. And I had pegged them, but they couldn't prove anything, but I knew who it was. That's another story for another time. But, hang on one second here. Okay. Now, over a progression like the Maiden progression, I probably wouldn't use this guitar because it just doesn't really allow itself that kind of feel, you know. It's more for something like, yeah, pretty much, exactly. They could go with the people who purposely bust them. message from Space Lab. Asking me to turn it down. My first guitar that I bought when I was 16 by washing dishes to earn money. Oh, dude. That sucks, man. Blues rocker. Yeah, I know what that is. It's like the Les Paul copy that I had. I ended up snapping the neck off, doing the neck whammy. Yeah, I wish I did. That would have been classic. No, it was at a house party I was playing with a band, a really horrible band. Shit, we wouldn't have been able to even afford a video camera, you know? I don't remember even how I got the guitar, to tell you the truth. I think somebody might have given it to me, but it really sucked, man. Dwight Bailey, what's up, dude? Dwight Bailey, he's a songwriter, singer-songwriter, jammer. He's got some really cool tunes, man. Dwight Bailey, you should put some words to that hillbilly tune, man. That'd be cool. I was doing an experimental jam on bass, on bass 6 one day from an idea from Food Ninja. Broke the high E string doing a monster 15th fret pinky and broke it. Wishing I was taping. Yeah, right? It's those moments you want to get on tape that are... It's like tape everything, you know? You use the insurance money, oh my god. Damn, man. God, I love that groove. But it's a... Yeah, that's a good way of, a good diagnostic for it right there, is to see where it broke. Is that right? Is that our gauges of strings? Yeah. Yeah, it would be 0.24. That would be the gauge. High E. Yeah, that thing would snap at a bend, I would think. So that means you must have been bending the living hell out of it, man. Well, I guess you don't really have to bend the living hell out of it, but you do have to apply enough pressure to get it to change. So, the main lick goes like this. It's on 1, 2, 3, so it's the D string, and we're going to do 7, 5, 7 on the D string. And then we hit the 5 and 5 on the G and B string. And then we go 5, 5, 6 on the D string again. So, and then we go, which is just 7 and 7 on the G and B strings, and 7 and 7, or 5 and 5 on the G and B string. My mom told me it had developed a burr or something around 80, but I thought she said low E. Ah. But the only time I break one that heavy is if I'm being an idiot and keep tuning the wrong peg. Oh shit, I've done that. Oh my god, dude. Bearded Blues, dude. That just reminded me of something. Good move, Gabriel Tone. Absolutely, man. Bringing more music to the world is always a good thing. But Bearded Blues, dude, yeah, that reminds me of a story. Is that when I was younger, it was my acoustic. Now I think about it, it was my acoustic, and I remember that peg being really hard to turn. I'm like, come on, man, I gotta get it. The string isn't changing tune at all. Gotta get it. And I was in like 9th grade or whatever, and the string snapped, and when it snapped, it gave me a welt on the arm, and it was right before school. Right before I had to go to school. It really sucked, man. I spent that whole day with the welt that comes from I think it was an A string that I just snapped. Because I'm looking at the D string, but I'm tuning the A string, and I brought it all the way as far up to tension as I could, and it snapped right there, and it was perfect. It left a welt right across my... I think I even still have the scar from it. Yeah, no, it's this arm. Yeah, I have a little bit of remnants of scar. I won't turn it on the camera, I don't think, but I think that's it. I don't know. We all get dinged up and banged up over time, so... Twang, the sound of a breaking string. Exactly, everybody could just get on and just break strings for the hillbilly twang. But yeah, you could shred on this guitar. It's just now, if you look at its action, comparable to the action on the Les Paul, you can see that there's some real estate there between the strings and the neck. But that's what makes it sound good. I want some with a higher action, some with a lower action, so that this way I can get more rebound, more al dente on the notes. Mitch Heyman, what's happening? No way, dude! You took part in the challenge? How cool is that? So we got Weedy. Weedy's one I got to see. We got Mitch Heyman. That's awesome. Good. I got some good viewings then for this weekend. I'm trying to talk Gabriel Tone into getting in on it. Blues Rocker has done a killer one. Thrash has done a killer one. Andy Dion has done a killer one. Yeah, it's happening, man. Good things are happening. Somehow my guitar signal went down, though. Hey, what's going on, dude? Metalhead Hippie. 1, 2, check. Oh, my signal dropped. Probably because I moved my pocket a certain way. Metalhead Hippie has some cool live streams going. You got one on Sunday mornings, or I know you have one in the morning sometime, but I know you have one Sunday evenings, usually after mine. And he's got one on Tuesday. And he's great with showing off people. He's showing off the entire community, which is awesome. And then Moot is here. What's going on, Moot? How you doing, dude? Now, Moot, I'm not going to let you get away with not doing any hillbillying. I mean, you did the blues one after all, so come on, man. We got to see some Moot action in on there too. But we got some great entries. So yeah, I'm feeling good. And then we got some brand new ones I can't wait to see. We got Mitch's. Well, now we got the metal man in here. We got to do more metal shredding is what we got to do. But the metal man, of course, likes everything. So I guess we'll do some funk shredding first, and then we'll go back to doing metal shredding. So this is the funk shredding guitar right here for this occasion. I'm going to run it through a few different pickup configurations so that we could get kind of a feel for the different sounds that we're getting. Oh, okay. Well, Moot, hopefully things get cleared up for you, and if you can't hop in on this one, don't you worry about it. You know, I'm just, you know, I've got to take the Mickey out of Moot. Take the Mickey out of Moot. That'd be a good song. Take the Mickey out of Moot. 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 Oh yeah. Take the Mickey out of Moot. Moot. Oh yeah. Take the Mickey out of Moot. It's a moot point. Oh yeah. There we go. We got a song, Moot. It's all about Moot. It's called Take the Mickey Out of Moot. Take the Mickey out of Moot. Oh yeah, but don't feel pressured, man. Like I said, you got till Saturday. I usually try to do my cutoffs. Well, normally I do them on my long weekends when my off Fridays are. I get every other Friday off. I work a whole shit ton of hours to be able to get that done, but so next Friday is not an off Friday, so I'll probably be generous with the time and just allow allow them to do stuff on Friday too, because I don't have to make a big video. Guitar Hack, what's up, man? We got ourselves another killer guitar player, killer streamer in the house. Guitar Hack has done a great entry on there. That's the first time, actually, that I've had the pleasure of having Guitar Hack on one of my challenges. So yeah, next Saturday, I guess this turns out to be somewhat of an announcement stream, is that next Saturday, I'll go ahead and show everybody off. I can't remember when I schedule those, what time usually, but depends on how many entries. I'll probably see how it's shaping up around Thursday or so. I'm thinking probably with this amount of entries that I've got right now, counting Mitch's and counting Wheaties, that I think it's probably up to like 10 or something like that. Looks like we won't be going out for any Indian food beforehand either, so I won't feel like Ralphing like I did in the last one. So that should be a good one. God, that was so funny, man. The last one, you know, had everybody queued up for the blues thing, and I was gonna sit around and eat cookies and milk, you know, right? Because I kept awarding these ceremonial cookies, you know, for everybody's entries, and So in celebration of you guys' awesome playing, I'm sitting around eating cookies and milk. Problem was I was having it after having an Indian lunch. Uh-oh. Hey, Metalhead Hippie, Moot has helloed you twice. Yeah, dude, that is cool. And Guitar Hack actually inspired me to do the other one. So, and I was talking about that a little earlier. Let me check out these headphones 1 sec. God, I'm getting old. I forget that everything's got cords attached to it. So what I did was I used the Les Paul because the Les Paul is a lot easier to use. And I turned it into just a complete and total shred fest because I didn't know what else to play. I felt like Mitch's entry was pretty awesome. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, you know. I don't know, Mitch, you've been eating your vittles. You've always been good, but I don't know what you've been doing. You've been really working out stuff. And Metalhead Hippie has now helloed him twice too. So we got hellos. You guys say hello as many times as you need. I mean, hello. Hey guys, how's it going? What's happening? Metalhead Hippie. Moot. Bearded Blues Dude, what's going on? Thrash Metal Fun Riffs. We got Guitar Hack in the house. We've got Mitch Heyman in the house. We got Andy Dion. Metalhead Hippie. Blues Rockers is over here. He's being summoned too. Okay, I know what it's like to be summoned, Blues Rocker, so don't you worry about that. I get summoned, and it's always for a good thing. I was joining Stafford's on there before. Gabriel Tone Guitars, what's happening? Rick Hefner, woo! See, Rick Hefner said hello a couple times. So yeah, for this one, set a nice high gain setting and just get absolutely done with it. And Bumblebees, what's going on, dude? See, can't forget about Bumblebees. Bumblebees and I were talking about different methods to use, maybe some tapping, stuff like that. I didn't really break it up though. I just pretty much kept it to shapes and patterns. And then the whole goal is basically to just shred and not stop. Doesn't matter where you start. Now I feel better. Always a pickup in here. That's awesome, dude. Well, I'm glad you could always get a pickup. Any way that we could spread the cheer. Oh yeah, dude. But I remember I was just thinking, man, an Iron Maiden groove is like crazy. Because it's like in sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is yours, man. You guys ever seen Mitch Heyman's version of this? Hey, Rick, that's awesome, dude. Mitch always says that, and then he does immortal stuff. Like what you did was very immortal. But I was told by a jazz guitar teacher to pretty much kind of do that, to practice that way, just nonstop. And he studied with Lenny Tristano, who's a piano player. And that's how they pretty much did it as well. course, he had me doing it with swing eighths over jazz. Exactly. Exactly, bumblebees. Mitch is one of the most humble dudes I know. Everybody in here is humble. So, Guitar Hack is humble. Thrash is like, what was it? EJ's thing. I remember Thrash like, oh man, I couldn't. What was Thrash? Thrash, you still around here? I keep talking about Thrash. I don't even know if he's here, but he was one of those guys that put on this friggin' amazing solo over EJ's thing. He's like, I'm having trouble soloing over it. Boom, pulls one out, you know. Got to play slow to get fast. Yep. From what I understand, kind of. But of course, let me just see something here. Kind of. But the thing is that one person who I get a lot of inspiration from, let's see, maybe this might be, yeah, this might be something here to show. Let's see, where to go. Here we go. See, since I'm not doing an official live stream like I do at 3 o'clock on Sundays, I could sort of dabble around a bit. I'll give you a little taste of what this guy does. I have to lower the quality of the video though, because otherwise it'll hold up the stream. I don't want it holding up the stream. That would suck. Do. Maybe I could do it. Let's see. Maybe the playback will just be stuttery. I'm just giving a little taste. Whoops. You get the idea. That's just a little bit, that's just a little taste there of the great Sean Lane. There's a link for anybody who's interested, who want to see him a little more if you're not familiar with him. But what he said was that, and what I've taken to heart, I take everything to heart that he had said. Rest his soul, he's not with us anymore. But he said that generally what you want to do is you want to learn it, you want to learn your way around it, or whatever the case is, but then you shoot for the top speed and then work on kind of cleaning it up, coming back down again. That was his idea of being able to get faster. So in other words, say we're learning a new scale. But eventually maybe we want to do some fast legato run on it, right? So we need to get familiarized with the scale positions. Okay, so I kind of know my fingers are going to go there, but then after that you just go for it. So you want to go for that speed barrier, immediately, and then of course you could immediately start isolating parts of your playing that are slowing you down. So like if you're going for, say, a fast picking run or whatever, like me, I mean, I'll do something I'm really not great at, which is ascending. See what I mean? I'm not great with ascending riffs. See what I mean? I get caught up in it. See, Rick let's see. Thrash says, push for riffs beyond your speed and fake it on a loop. Suddenly, yeah, it clicks. That's exactly right. Rick says, sometimes I play way out of my speed, but I don't know my scales well enough. Yeah, okay. No, that's, see, so there you go. That's actually a good isolation point right there, is to get a hold of one of the scales. You know, really kind of get it down. You know what I mean? Get used to getting around the shape. You know, and I mean, to this day, I still have trouble with shapes. I have trouble with scale shapes. I know this one really well in terms of pentatonic, so I know I can always run back to that if I need to. So stuff's getting too far out of my brain. I'll run over to the 12th fret if we're in E and just grab that principal shape and then work, you know, think about where I want to go next or whatever. Yeah, man, Mitch laid it down. They tell me being fast isn't important, being accurate is. Sure, I suppose so. But accuracy, I don't know, I don't know. It depends. I don't really play that accurately, truthfully. All I do is I just play fast, you know? Or I play funky and in the groove. Either one. I don't really care so much about accuracy as much. But other people do. I mean, you listen to Michael Romeo, a guitar player like that, he is so accurate. So for people who are real neat freaks about notes, listen to Michael Romeo. He'll be your guy, no doubt. Don't listen to me, because I'm not, you know, I'm not that clean, really, for the most part. But Mitch says, must have practiced that like 10 times. Can't do it without making any mistakes. I don't know how that is too. Better to play in time than fast. Yep. No, that Bumblebees is actually, you hit a good point there. Playing in time often leads you to playing fast. We want to play fast. I'm sorry, you know. Don't get caught up in the whole hype about oh well, you know, if you play fast, you're not playing with feeling or blah blah blah. I'm sorry, that's just for people who can't play. Playing fast is really cool. It's kind of like I know it's gonna sound horrible, but it's kind of like how I remember, you know, in high school. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to say it. But basically, you'd have. Let's just say, how would you put it? Where all the girls would call one of them slut. You know what I'm saying? So, you know where I'm going with that. So it's kind of the same thing with fast players. I use primarily the natural minor scale, and then just start in different positions within the scale. Yeah, that's a great approach too. And natural minor covers all. I mean, all the modes are connected with one another. So, depending on where you play the natural minor, obviously you're going to invoke major or minor feeling to it. Yeah, leads that build into speed or vice versa. Yep, absolutely. Like a race car relies on a combination of speed, traction, and braking. Every driver uses a different combination of these to get around the track. Absolutely. And me, I just kind of hurdle and roll around the track. That's how I get around. Yeah, I like clean and I like really dirty. I have problems in between. You're talking about in terms of tones? Yeah, like this is really dirty right now, this tone that I'm using. But when I go to the other one, the funk, then I try for more of a semi-dirty, which is great because this way you get the compression and you get the... Like on the funk song, I really tried, really kind of actually made an effort to not play fast, really, or to at least to not make the focus on playing fast. It was more about the groove than the speed. You know, different songs call for different things. You know, like the Maiden thing was Truth Guitar Method, what's going on, dude? Good seeing you, man. And that's why pretty much the principal solo in that one, or the solo kind of kicked in. For one thing, I didn't use this sound. I used that one, which is dialed down a bit more. It's the same sound, but dialed down. So it's still dirty, but it's not really quite that dirty. And the way I have these volume knobs set is that I put capacitors on them so that I could roll down the volume and retain all the highs. So that if I want to clean it up yet even more, I can, and really kind of get in between that clean and dirty sound. Magic Jones, what's going on, dude? As you know, or some of you may not know, is that Magic Jones laid down the drums for the latest challenge. Oh, I just got my 5-minute warning, so. But yeah, Magic Jones is a fantastic musician, all-around player. He plays everything, sings everything. I mean, the guy is just brilliant. So if you have a chance to check out his channel, he's got a lot of cool stuff. You never hear Clapton shred. That's why I never hear Clapton. I don't listen to Clapton. He bores me. But some people really love Clapton, so that's good. Yeah, so anyways, going in that kind of middle ground between clean and dirty, you get some, oh, you see Bill. Hey, say hi to everybody, Bill. Hey, what's going on, buddy? You been good? Chilling out? You want to play with the effects a bit? Can you move out of the way so I can start a loop? Because I got to play us out because I got a 5-minute warning because I guess dinner time is coming, so. Yeah, no problem. So I'll take it down a little bit here. And now here's semi-clean. And I like it because it pulls out the picking more. So, and then from there I got a little bit of sustain if I do want to shred a little bit. You too, Dwight. Really? Norway band? So that's all it is just out of the straight old pentatonic, you know? Hey, Jeff, what's up, man? Thanks, bro. Good seeing you. Yes, I'm hoping to do more collabs with Magic Jones as time permits. Definitely, without a doubt. We threw down some cool stuff. Magic Jones actually came over on one of my live streams, what was it, 2 weeks ago? And he was live streaming at the same time, so he went ahead and laid down bass and drums, like, just like built up the tracks right there so the viewers could see, and then floated them over my way, and then I went ahead and added to them, and that's kind of how we hooked up. That's how we first met, really. And that blew my mind. I thought that was friggin' cool, man. You know, it's like, because I know, like, doing bass and drums, like even putting something together like that is like, you know, nearly impossible. But anyways, all right. So let's go ahead and play us out. Only now let's go ahead and blend the shred with the funk. So here we go.
Hey, thank you, Boot. That's an awesome tune. My fingers don't want to move anymore. That's it. That's all the fingers want to do. Anyways, so I better go ahead and wrap it up and get to eating. But Jeff, it's good seeing you. Thanks for popping in. Magic Jones, great seeing you. Moot, Metalhead Hippie, Thrash Metal Fun Riffs, Bumblebees we had here. Gabriel Tone Guitars, good seeing you. We had Andy Dion was here. And if I forget any names, I do apologize. Who else was here? Dwight Bailey, of course. We cannot forget Dwight Bailey. Dwight's the man. Bearded Blues Dude, of course. I mean, how can we forget Bearded Blues Dude? He's the sponsor of the microphone. Thanks, Bearded Blues Dude. He's like, stop. Mitch Heyman was in here. Rick Hefner was in here. We had Dante, a.k.a. Old Man Dan, was in here. I know Dante well. Let's see, who else popped by? I know we had, well, Guitar Hack was in here for a bit. Yeah, so we had a good bunch tonight. It turned out great. So tomorrow, 3 Pacific, I'll be streaming again, and I'll be doing kind of the proper stream. But anyways, Mark Wade! Hey, what's going on? Mark Wade is a killer vocalist. I was just about to sign off, but check out Mark Wade's page if you don't know him, and he's great. He'll collaborate with you and stuff like that. He does some singing, stuff like that, so we'll have to do some more stuff together. And of course, check out Magic Jones, check out Moot. Moot is a killer songwriter. Oh, you guys are friggin' awesome, man. Bearded Blues Dude is a killer player, man. Metalhead Hippie, awesome, dude. And Metalhead Hippie is live tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, so I'll be able to catch him, which is very cool. And Metalhead Hippie's really cool, man. He covers a lot of the local talent. Well, I won't say local talent, local to us talent, as well as a lot of people that we kind of first get to hear and stuff like that. I got to actually check out a lot of people I ended up subbing to via his streams. So check him out. He's kind of like I want to say like a YouTube metal DJ almost. That's why I like to kind of categorize him as. But he does a lot of stuff on there, more than just a DJ does. But yeah, dude. So, anyways, Mark Wade, thanks for popping in, buddy. It was good seeing you. I will catch you guys tomorrow, if not before. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Avoid human beings at all costs, so that we don't get that there little invisible spiky ball that wants to make sweet love to every single cell in your body. Peace out, folks.